Hi students, and in this video we are going to revise some materials or some concepts which we already discussed in our classrooms. So this will help you in your exam revision process, right? Particularly if you are completing the all the syllabus, then this will help you to revise the concepts. Okay. So the thing is, I am going to summarize the syllabus which we already discussed in our classrooms. Okay. So the Today we are going to discuss the digital electronics, which is for allied people who is doing first year in computer science. Okay, it is applicable for all the streams of all the computer science students of Punjab. So let me discuss the idea of semiconductors. Okay, that will be your first unit. Okay, in first unit, we will be introducing the idea of semiconductors, types of semiconductor materials, and some properties of semiconductor materials, and band gap, and we have a p-n junction diode and the characteristics of p-n junction. I'm not going to show any picture or any content in this video. It's a kind of a discussion, right? If you are interested, take your book and you are able to revise the contents. I'm able to say what are the contents which was given in your book. Okay, let's get into the syllabus. So semiconductor materials which has resistivity between the conductors and insulators. In some places, it is defined as semiconductor materials, which shows conductivity between the conductivity of the metals and insulators. So that is the definition. Right? So there are different types of materials. In general, materials are classified into metals, semiconductor, and insulators on the conduction basis. Okay, there are lots of classifications are there. Right? So this is the classification based on the conduction. So the metals in general, they have three electrons, which helps in conducting uh, current on the surface or can help in conduction. Insulators, they don't have any free electrons to conduct from one place to another, conduct current. Okay? And semiconductors are materials, okay, which has carriers. Okay, the number of carriers can be increased with the help of some external conditions, like varying the temperature externally or increasing the voltage applied. As a result of that, there will be a conduction. Okay, among these materials, that is metals, semiconductor, and insulators, semiconductors possess some special properties. That is, semiconductors possess positive thermal coefficients. What it means, what is meant by thermal coefficient? What happens if you increase the temperature of the material, whether the conduction increases or decreases? So that is the case, right? That is the idea of the thermal coefficient. Semiconductor are the materials which possess positive thermal coefficient or positive temperature coefficient, which we generally say, right? Positive temperature coefficient. As you increase the temperature of the material, the conduction increases. But this is not true in the case of metals. We take metals, we raise the temperature of the metal. What happens? The conduction will decrease because the heat which you give, which distorts the conduction in the metals. So you have to keep in mind, semiconductors are the material which possess positive thermal coefficient or temperature coefficient. So this is the important idea you have to keep in mind. We change the temperature of the semiconductor material, obviously the conduction will change, the conductivity of the material will change. Similarly, if you are applying the bias or any voltage to the system, if you increase the voltage, obviously the conduction will increase. For the time being, in this video we discussed or we introduced the idea of semiconductors. In next video, we will look at the classification and what is mean by semiconductor at atomic level. We will discuss that. Okay, and so I hope this video will help you in revision.